What up, everybody? As we wait for news concerning Raising Kanan Season 4, I want to take a look at the potential cast. Because in my opinion, the cast itself is just as important, if not more important, than the storylines, because the fact the cast must be able to execute the storylines. As of today, for the Raising Kanan Season 4, there are 12 characters confirmed so far, 8 returning characters, and 4 new characters. We know this based on the characters that were in the Season 4 teaser, as well as the new characters that have been reported to be in Season 4, starting out with the Thomas family, Rock, Marvin, Lou, Jukebox, and Kanan. In Season 3, Rock and Kanan was each other's competition in the drug game, but at the end of Season 3, they united again after Kanan got a wake-up call reminding him just how much he loves his mother when Ronnie had his people take a shot at her. After this, Kanan staged a kidnapping where he later killed Ronnie. After he killed Ronnie, Rock picked up Ronnie's gun and killed Kanan's father, Malcolm Howard. And then Marvin came in and killed 2 of Ronnie's soldiers. And this was the last time we saw Rock, Kanan, and Marvin on screen. Rock killed Howard because the feds were investigating into him as well as Marvin, and Howard's trying to convince Rock to pin everything on Marvin because somebody had to take the fall. So after Kanan killed Ronnie, Rock saw his opportunity to take out Howard, making it look like he was connected to Ronnie, hoping that Howard and Ronnie would take the fall and get the heat off of Marvin. Another character who we know will return in Season 4 is Unique. Unique is a very important character on the show because for me personally, the second part of Season 3 just wasn't the same with the absence of his character. But he was last seen making his shocking return at the same crime scene right after Rock and Kanan killed Howard and Ronnie, leaving the question, what was Unique doing there in the first place? Was he there to get revenge on Ronnie himself, or was he following Rock? These questions will be answered in Season 4, as well as the story concerning what happened to Unique after he was attacked by Ronnie and how he survived. Showrunner Sasha Penn promised that we'll get details concerning this in Season 4. Concerning the other members of the Thomas family, Lulu and Jukebox. Lulu was last seen in alcohol rehab because his drinking got out of control in Season 3. We know from the teaser that he'll be out of rehab in Season 4, but will he be able to shake his inner demons and stay away from the bottle? Not to mention, Lou's been wanting out the game since Season 1. Will he get back in the game in Season 4, or will he continue to focus on his music? And that's exactly what Jukebox was doing in Season 3, focusing on her music career after joining the girl group Butter. But that might have came to an end after Agent Tanner showed up to their performance at the mall to question Jukebox about her father. The other returning characters who we know for sure will be in Season 4 is the 2 dirty cops from the strip mall that Rock purchased in Season 3, Officer Roland and Officer Buckley. We know they'll be in Season 4 because the teaser shows Rock handed them an envelope likely full of money. Getting me to the 4 new characters who are also confirmed to be in Season 4. Early Tyler, B. Rilla, Phil Russo, and Imani Okoye. Early Tyler has been mentioned multiple times on the show, and his character description says that he's a trustworthy ally and secret keeper. He's a neighborhood institution and a good friend to have in your corner if you can afford the high financial price of his friendship. Concerning B. Rilla, he's a raw, volatile, and incredibly talented young rapper serving a prison sentence for armed robbery. Lulu sees B. Rilla's potential and wants to sign him. I also think there's a good chance that B. Rilla is D-Wiz's older brother. Phil Russo is Jersey's new crime boss, accustomed to garnering respect, deference, and men's fear. He suffers no fools and handles business negotiations with a stoic confidence. And Imani Okoye is a smart, confident, and business-savvy executive at a boutique record label. Getting me to the characters who I think will be in Season 4, but as for now, I don't know for sure because they haven't been confirmed yet. Starting with Famous. Famous wasn't seen in the teaser and was last seen in custody of the police being charged with the murder of Freddie. I feel like we will likely see Famous in Season 4, but there's a chance he could get written off the show saying he was convicted for the murder or he wasn't able to get out of prison or something like that. Then there's the girls from Juke's singing group, Crystal and Aisha. They will both likely be in Season 4 also, especially Crystal because she's pregnant with Kanan's child. Aisha will also likely be in Season 4 because her and Juke started to catch feelings for each other at the end of Season 3. But as far as their manager, Nakia, she might be off the show and replaced with Imani Okoye. Concerning the feds who is investigating into Season 3, they will likely be in Season 4, specifically talking about Agent Tanner, but at the same time he could get written off the show also, saying that investigation has wrapped up with the deaths of Howard and Ronnie. Getting me to Snaps and Pop Henry. They were Ronnie's business partners in Season 3, and as I've said before, it's very unlikely that Snaps, at least, will be in more than one episode because he's now starring on the show Elsbeth on CBS. As for Stefano Marchetti, he should also return in Season 4 because the fact that Rock currently owes him $500,000, and her plug Quan will likely also be in Season 4, who Rock got put in contact with through Stefano. Now that Malcolm Howard's dead, there's a good chance we've seen the last of Detective Burke's father and ex-lover. Concerning Joaquin, Juliana's cousin, and Rock's connect in Season 2, there's also a chance we've seen the last of him, but he could return at any time because he is a connect. Getting me to the characters who we didn't see in Season 3 but could make their return to the show in Season 4. Starting with Tremont and Abraham. Rock was trying to do business with them in Season 2, expanded into Baltimore and DC, but they backdoored Rock with Juliana. They could definitely return now that Juliana's dead, because will Joaquin be willing to do business with them directly? There's also Corinne and Palomar. They moved out in Season 3, and Paul, who I forgot to mention earlier in the video with the Season 3 characters, moved into their apartment, but they could definitely return in Season 4 because the fact Famous used Palomar's gun when he killed Freddy. There's also Jessica, Lou's ex-girlfriend and Famous's sister. She was last seen in Season 2, leaving for LA after Crown got her a job as a music executive. She could return because the fact her brother's in jail, facing murder charges, or as a successful music exec, looking to work with her brother, Lulu or Jukebox. She could also be the connect to Imani Okoye. There's also Damon, who worked with Kanan in Season 1 when he put out the bad crack, and was also working for Rock in Season 2, but he got pissed off and quit when Rock gave Unique his job. Most believe that Damon is who sold Rock out to the Italians at the end of Season 2. Getting me to Davina from Season 1. Davina was written off the show after her mother's death because her and her sister were sent to foster care. But by the time Season 4 comes along, Davina should be turning 18 years old and getting out of foster care, so we could see her returning possibly to the South Side in Season 4. It would be an interesting dynamic because she was Kanan's first love and now he has Crystal pregnant. And last but not least, there's Symphony Basquiat, who left at the end of Season 2 to take a job out of town in North Carolina. On his way out of town, Rock was thinking about killing him because he was who took Kanan out of town after he shot Howard, and Symphony knows that Kanan and Rock had something to do with that night. Symphony was a fan favorite, and I could definitely see him returning in some type of way in Season 4. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.